Hello, real world from the virtual world. My name is Hadrian Pollard, if you don't know me, and on August 7th, I am going to be featured in Zoomuse, where one poet is asked to perform some of their poems. So I'll be performing poems for about 20 to 30 minutes, followed by a question and answer session. If you are interested, please tune in at that time. It's at 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 p.m. California, or 11 a.m. California time. And I'd be happy to see you there. A little bit about me. I am a teacher by profession. I have taught in elementary school in Chicago and in North Carolina, where I currently live, 4th and 5th grade. In the coming year, I'm going to be working on my PhD in teacher education. So I'll be teaching college students for the first time. And I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a fun new experience. But creativity is kind of this thread that has been present throughout my entire life, whether I've been teaching or been a student or engaged in other activities. I had this ongoing desire to be really creative, and be it in two-dimensional art or three-dimensional art or projects that I would make as a kid and try to sell to neighbors and friends, stories that I've written, songs that I've made. I always have this urge to be creative. It's how I best express myself. I find that I express myself in metaphor a lot better than I do literally. So in the last few years, I've been putting together a big creative project, my most ambitious creative project to date, and that is this novel. It's called The Water Dancer, and it takes place in a fictional world. It's a fantasy, and of course, it's reflective of real things in the real world. There's a lot of metaphor and allegory in it. Every chapter of this book begins with an epigraph of a poem. It's all created through the lens of a fictional spiritual religion. And I can explain a little bit more about that on August 7th. But one important note is that in this world, the center of the country is unknown. It's this place that no one ever sees and no one has ever been to. And so that concept of the unknown is really metaphorically resonant in the story. So I want to read one poem as a sample that talks about that idea of this unknown center. It's the beginning of chapter 27 called The Long Waiting. Many concern themselves with the center. Scholars try to breathe its words, while artists try to paint its colors. It is a place none shall ever see. Then it is a sound unheard, a color unknown. I sit beside the black river, and I watch the hornbeams grow slender and curved along the banks. I watch the lanternflies illuminate the forest around me. I hear the call of the red wolf greeting the night. The world sings me a tune I know. I listen to this sound. This is my one truth. It is my center. Let the center unknown remain as such, for the unknown saves our mystery, humility, and marvel. So, more of that to come. August 7th, 2 p.m. Eastern Time and 11 a.m. California. Hope to see you there.